Most people don't know how to make money, they don't know how to keep it, and sure as hell don't know how to multiply it. In today's videos, if you are in your 20s, I'm going to show you 5 ways to become a millionaire. Okay, so keep watching. Number 1, inherit the money. Okay, this is one of the easiest way to become a millionaire, but let's face it, it's rare, and most of the time you can't control it. And also, if your family doesn't have it, like they actually don't have the money, this path isn't for you. So move on. Number 2, marry someone wealthy. You can marry more money in one day than most people make in their lifetime. Think about that. Just think about Jeff Bezos' wife. I don't remember her name, but I think she's Spanish. So she married the wealthiest man on planet Earth, okay? And she became one of the wealthiest women overnight. Okay? Think about that. I don't even remember exactly how much they spent for their marriage, but I think it was like 3 billions or something like that. This isn't a repeatable strategy, and to be honest, most of the time it just doesn't work. So forget about it. Number 3, luck. How many times you heard someone saying, oh, I just hope to win the lottery one day and become a millionaire and go and live and retire in the Bahamas? Does that happen most of the time when people become millionaires from lottery or striking gold, or like becoming the next big giant CEO of a trillion-dollar company? It happens. It's not impossible, but you can't plan for it. You can wait a lifetime, you can wait 60, 50, 70 years, and it still won't happen. So luck might come, but luck comes from fear most of the time, and it's not a system, it's not a long-term strategy. Number 4, work. Get a job. And most people think a job will make them financially free, okay? And the truth is that very few people that I know, or very few people that I read in books or just from stories, very few people become millionaires from salaries. It's rare. I've never heard about it. I don't know anyone, and I don't even think it exists. Why? Because normal jobs are designed to keep you in a cage, in a bubble, in a cubicle. And how can you're trading your time for money? So how can you build wealth for the long term, having a job where you're making barely enough to survive? It's not wealth. Number 5, guys, if you've come so far from the video, make sure to take notes, because this one is the most important one, and is invest. This is the only repeatable way and the only way to build wealth and become a millionaire. Okay, there is no other way. There is no done for you products, there is no crypto, there is no like whatever thing you see online. None of those work, and this is the easiest and the safest way to build wealth long term, okay? And it requires 3 things, guys. The first one, income. You need to make the money. You need the money first. Money is the vehicle. You need that to be able to make the long-term success with your strategy, with your investments. Number 2, networking. Okay, money don't come from like objects, from watches, from cars, from houses, from things, from material objects. It comes from people. So networking. You gotta be in the right room with the right people at the right time. Number 3, multiplication. Putting money into assets, okay, not liabilities. What I mean by assets are real estate. You're putting the money into the real estate market. You're putting the money into stock, where you know that your money is going to be multiplied. And then businesses as well. So that's whatever recurring revenue you may have, You know that the recurring revenue is what is going to build long-term wealth. So even through businesses, you want to start a new company, you want to start an online business. Good. This is the formula for abundance, okay? Not for surviving, not from paycheck to paycheck. This is abundance mindset, guys, and we need to work on the abundance, okay? Not on the surviving mood. We are here, okay, to create long-term wealth, to create a life of freedom for you, for your partner, for your kids, for your family, for anyone in your circle that you want to be able to help as well. So you're here for a life of freedom, okay, not to live in a cage. Now, there are 3 stages of money that we need to know in order to start our investment path to build long-term wealth. First of all, get the money. You have to stop thinking about where is the money or how. You have to start thinking who is got your money, because remember, money comes from people. It doesn't come from objects or material possessions. It comes from people. So you have to start thinking who, and then keep the money. You have to, don't waste it, don't spend it. You have to park it in a safe place. Just park it smart. Don't use it. You have to just park it. Even if you don't know yet where to invest it, just park it smart. And then after that, you multiply the money investing into assets, not liabilities. So I'm talking about assets that will produce you long-term investments to be able to become financially free. That's what we're working towards. Remember that, guys. So take notes. And then this is the most important thing, all right? I give you already so many nuggets that you can start thinking about, and hopefully by now, if you come so far in the video, you already know what most people, okay, in your neighbor, most people in your community don't know. So you're already ahead of most people. Now, this is the most important one, because money doesn't come from being lack, okay? There is a formula for wealth creation that starts from your mind. First of all, the most important one, okay? I'm not talking about the money, the assets right now, long-term, multiplying my money, long-term wealth. I'm talking about just commitment. This is the most important one. If you're not committed to build wealth in the long term for you and your family, you won't be able to create any wealth if you don't commit to it. And then you have to set clear income targets. Like anything, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know how much you want to make, if I'm talking about here, guys, daily goals. How much do I want to make in one day? Okay, without thinking about hours. I'm talking about how much you want to make in one day. How much do you want to make in 1 month? And ultimately, what's your annual target? How much you want to earn annually? And how much you want to earn in 1 year, 2, 3, 5. You gotta know these things, because like I said, wealth doesn't come from being lucky. You need to write down on a sheets of paper, you know. I've got 10 of these at home. Why? Because I write my goals, and you should do the same. And then cut unnecessary expenses. You don't need to spend money, especially if you're in your 20s. I know, guys, and I'm with you. We live in a society where spending it's thrown at us every day. I'm trying to watch something, I can't watch anything because I've got all these ads. Buy. It's everywhere. It's inevitable. You know, it's inevitable. You can't escape it. It's a society that pushes us to spend money, but you have to be smart. You have to hold on your goals. Your goals, what you set for yourself, are the most important things for you and your long-term future, okay? So cut unnecessary expenses. Don't buy, stuff that you don't need. Just don't do it. Remember why you're doing it, okay? That's more important. And then focus on building assets. This is the targets drive 80% of wealth creation. And most millionaires out there, they didn't get rich and they didn't get millionaires because they were lucky, because they had targets. They had targets when they didn't feel motivated, because I'm sure that there were days when they didn't feel like it. But targets drive 80% of wealth creation. They stick to their targets. They went back on their sheets of papers and they checked, okay, good. So this is my goal for today. This is my goal on how much money I want to make this month. This is my goal for how much money I want to make this year. So if you've got that one as well, trust me, you're ahead of so many people already, because you actually write it down. You're manifesting it. Okay, and I'm a big believer of manifesting to yourself, especially, and to the universe. So write your goals. Number three, this is one of the most important, and if you know, you know, but financial literacy. Okay, this is the mindset shift. This is probably the most important part of the video, and I hope that you've come so far in the video to listen to this. But you have been programmed wrong about money. I'm telling you this because most of us, myself included, I've been programmed very wrong about money when I was younger. Why? Because when you are in your family, from when you're young, you are programmed to listen and to absorb like a sponge about anything that you listen to. So if you have a scarcity mindset family like I did, inevitably I just absorbed what my single mom was doing. You know, save. You know, instead of make more money, expand your knowledge, make more money, invest your money. So first of all, not only that, so not only being programmed wrong about money, and just if you've been brought up in a scarcity mindset environment, you will have a scarcity mindset, okay? And then banks benefit more than you do. But we just think that, you know, we have to put our money into the bank because it's safe, and they're gonna take care of it. They won't take care of it. They don't care about you. They want to make the money they want to make more money with your money. They want to make the money with your interest, and they're not gonna tell you that. But they benefit more than you do, and most of the time we'll just keep it there. We'll keep it in the bank because it's safe, you know. It's safe, but it's not long-term safe because you're not multiplying it. So your money in that case is worth nothing. And then buying a house too early ties you into debt. That's another big misconception that we all, you know, we thought when we were young. You know, you gotta buy a house. That's a symbol. That's a symbol of being wealthy. You know, you have to buy a house. That's what I've been brought up as well, thinking about. I mean, my mom, my granny as well, they were just like, you need to, don't sell your house. You need to buy a house. Make sure to buy a house. But actually, that ties you into debt because, first of all, you have to pay a mortgage for the rest of your life. If you can't even make millions, you will basically already set for failure because you have to pay this mortgage for the rest of your life. And you won't even have, first of all, the strength and the energy to build wealth for the long term. And also another one, guys, that I think it's probably inevitable and we can't escape it, and it's been pushed into our society and still many people do it, but it's college and university loans. I mean, you and we both know I decided not to go to university. And that was the best decision of my life. And I never regret that. But often leaves you stuck with loans to repay over years and years, where most of the time, most people that I know, the degree that they studied, they didn't need that. And most of the time, they didn't make anything out of it. Like, it just gave people more reasons to get into debt because they had to anyway repay that. And then another big misconception about the mindset shift that we are talking about financial literacy, is pension funds and the 401k are too slow. I mean, guys, let's think about it, right? You get a job in your 20s, and then you can't choose. They are gonna choose for you. They send you the letter, the email. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna take care of your money, and each month we're gonna take a little bit of that piece of soul that you have, and we're gonna put it there. It's gonna be safe, but they are too slow. You're gonna park up your money basically for failure, because first of all, those pension funds, they're not gonna grow. It's just there. It's just manipulation. It's just basically telling you that you can you can be safe, but you're gonna wait probably 50, 60, 70 years before you see that money, and maybe, I don't know if you will be able to even enjoy it, maybe you'll be too old. I mean, the thing is, point of this part of the video, guys, is mindset shift. You have to stop thinking like this, and these are the most common mindset shift in our society that we need to adapt right now, because this is the path to become a millionaire. And if you're in your 20s and watching this, you have to reprogram your mind and start thinking, focus on increase your income, focus on increasing your income. Take notes, take consistent action to grow. These are the most important thing. Delete everything that I said about what our society said to do and to be comfortable with, and reprogram your mind and focus on two things: increase your income and take action, consistent action over time to grow. So you don't have to blame the government, the law, your family, the people around you, or the news. At the end of the day, if you want to become wealthy, it's all on you, guys. Remember, it's all on you. You can't save your way to wealth. Remember that. You can't save your way to wealth. And I really hope, guys, that with this video today, I've inspired you, or maybe I helped you, or maybe I gave you some hope. But let me know in the comment below. I'm very curious to hear from all of you. If you like this video, and if you arrive at this point of the video, just share this video with other people in your community, like it, subscribe, and let me know in the comment below, where are you at right now? Where do you want to go? What are you trying to do right now with your life? Are you trying to, did you start investing money? Do you want to build a business? Do you want to become a millionaire? And why do you want to do it? Are you doing it for yourself, for your future family, for your kids? To help your mom, your dad retiring early? Let me know in the comment, where do you want to go? Okay, what are your goals to become a millionaire? And guys, I'm gonna leave as well a link in the here below about a group of people that want to be financially free and are building wealth for life, and I'm gonna leave it here below for free. So go and check that out and go and subscribe. I want to hear from all of you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the other video.